Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is the 15th episode of our Let's Play Duke of Bulgar, now Khan of Volga, Bulgaria. Conquer the world in 20 days. No, not that fast. But let's take a survey of the world, see how we're doing. So we're almost exactly 40 years in. The game starts in 1066, September 15th. So we are about a month shy from 40 years in. Ireland is not formed. Scotland is doing all right. England is dealing with some sort of an independence war, it looks like. Nope. It's the Lancastrian War for Prince Aefuin's claim. Dealing with that. Castile and Galicia have expanded rapidly, very far south. In fact, Genoa. Interesting. Genoa is over here on the coast of Valencia. Normal stuff going on, and down here in Timbuktu. It's an actual area. Like, it's a real title, Timbuktu. Look at that. It's the Emirate of Timbuktu, right there. So when you hear people say, all the way to Timbuktu, they're talking about Africa. Yeah, so Holy Roman Emperor appears to be engaged in a embargo war. Hungary is actually stable for once. Fatimids are... Hey, they're attacking Abyssinia! Die! I hate Abyssinia. I'm mad at them right now. I can't seem to win there. Seljuks doing nothing. Byzantines doing nothing. Oh, and then there's this huge blob up here. Us. And we're doing pretty good. So we don't have any sons yet, but at least one of our wives is pregnant. Yeah, just one of them's pregnant right now. We gotta get to work on that. But, yeah, so where we last left off, we were considering increasing crown authority. And I had done the tournament, I had gone on the Hajj, I have a lot of support, no real factions to worry about right now. Most people seem to like me. Let's see. Almost everyone is at plus, say, 50 or so. A couple people lower. Everyone's the right religion and culture. Not culture. Everyone's the right religion, at least. But let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and raise. We're going to raise crown authority. It's going to piss everyone off, but it's also going to make the realm much stronger. And we've got piety to spare to do this now. Alright, so now when we check our opinions, we're going to see that yes, we've got some people who are in the red, because we've increased crown authority, minus 30, and high crown authority, minus 20. But we still have most people that are positive. And now, when we look at the military, it's actually temporarily going to be, in our case, since everyone liked us so much, it's actually potentially here going to decrease our strength slightly. Just because I had maximum levy laws, and most of them now have less than 100 opinions, so they don't have to provide me with, they can only provide so much. Of this, you are able to raise 76.8% because of opinion. Had he had higher opinion, if I could get him to 100, then I could raise all 1,500 men. Take another guy, though, for an example. Of this, you are able to raise 60% due to crown laws setting the minimum to 60. So this guy, because his opinion's only 48, even though 48's a pretty darn good score, he's actually providing his levy based on crown law. So, we'll see if we actually get it all the way up to absolute. They can't even declare war when you go to absolute, which I don't really like, because, I do like them to attack on their own, because it's less management for me. But let's see. We have enough piety to declare the invasion of Ruthenia, but if we did that, we'd lose all of our piety, and then we'd lose the relationships from it. So let's do a couple more quick holy wars. Apparently we're allied with this guy, so that wouldn't be good. We'd lose a little bit of prestige to attack an ally, and it's not a holy war. There's Sunni down there. Who can we attack? Could attack you again. That would make the pagans dislike us. But we can do another holy war on your land. Let's do that. Take your stuff. King of Georgia apparently has just the one county here. He's a king with a county, a duchy, and a single county. Well, guess what? Doing a holy war. So we'll just do it those two right now. Raise the armies, zoom all the way out, grab everybody, rally there. Very simple. Pretty good chance, I think, that based on his religion being Orthodox, that the Byzantines will come to his defense. But since he only has one county, as soon as we get there and we siege it, we'll instantly get 100% war score. So it doesn't really matter. Whether he joins them or not, we're going to win the war before he can do anything. Oh, and we have a lot of money. Spend our money. Let's keep upgrading cities. I like to max out cities first, just because then it has the highest overall effect. And then after that, let's get the riding grounds, which is our cultural building. Don't have enough money for that one, so we'll just wait. Hey, look, a daughter. Crying out loud. I swear, it's like I'm doomed to only have girls. When we look at our dynasty tree, it's like, it's all women. Look at that, it's women. I think the game's broken. Random number generator's not working out. It's just not playing nicely. Converted some people. We're still very young, and we ended up having that neutral health exchange during the whatever it was called, I forgot. The Hajj. So, not too worried. I think we'll have plenty of time to have a boy. But if we do die, then the game ends. We'll have to start over. Wouldn't that be great? Yes, I don't care about the Quadi. Do whatever you want. Okay, she surrenders already. Moving on to Georgia. We'll just go straight through. Let's give this away. Give this and this away. Search realm, find characters. 4. Men, not in prison. Any marriage, not rulers. Yes, my culture. Yes, my religion. Sort by stewardship. So you can see that at some point it does get a little bit repetitive, because basically it's you fuel the holy war, you fuel the invasions with holy wars. You just chain holy war and piss people off, because who cares? You know, if they're not with us, then doesn't really matter. We lose charitable. That's not good. Quite a few people like the charitable trait. But we're still doing pretty well on factions. No real threats to the realm. Okay, another holy war. Completed. Release troops. Our retinue stays up. You always want to make sure you don't release your retinue, because they're very expensive to create and to reinforce. This guy is a genius and is now going to become a count. Okay, now next up, even though apparently I still have levies raised somewhere. I must have missed them earlier. Oh yeah, up here. And all the way over here. Our realm is getting so big that I can't select them all at once. So, gosh, there's even 69 somewhere else. Where are you? Up here. Gosh. Right, so, even though we've just declared holy war on her, and she hates our guts because we've done it twice, and it's going to affect us. We lose 100 prestige to do this, but I don't care. I don't care. Like, if I wait 10 years, then I can attack again without losing 100 prestige. But if I just attack now, and I get this land now, then for 10 years I can get prestige from holding it. So, I don't care. I'm just going to attack you again. I take all your land, I'm going to obliterate you off the planet. Besides, I need 1,000 piety so I can invade Ruthenia. And the other thing is that she's so weak, you know, because I just killed her, just attacked her, that, I don't know, it's foolish to me to not chain attack somebody. I mean, their army is broken. You can even siege all of their land so that it's all already been sieged through and weak. Or like siege the duchy you want, and then siege the next duchy over, and then declare war on that duchy. And that duchy's really weak. And she'll surrender again. Now she's gone. She's like literally off the map. She doesn't have any land left. So these duchies, Abkhazai isn't even formed. So we will quickly search the realm. I'm not going to give it to any people who are heirs, but you are suddenly a count, as are you. And then I will create these duchies that I've just stolen from her, giving me tremendous amounts of prestige for very small amounts of money. So this one, who wants it? It's a 3-county duchy. And you are strong, but craven and content. Let's go with you, the genius. Congratulations, you get the duchy of that one. And how about this duchy, Alania? Let's go ahead and create that one as well. Now these people won't be able to do any wars on their own because they have no army, because we've just holy warred this land. So I'm okay with making a content duke, for example, with this land. And even down there too, but that guy was a genius. He'll end up being an advisor probably for me at some point. How about Azov? 3-county area. Yep, let's create that one. And you are ambitious, you are content. No, not content, what was that? Paranoid. Okay, you can have it. Right, so now we've got nearly 1,000 piety, which is enough to fuel the holy war, or excuse me, the invasion. We'll release our men. Again, I'm not going to worry about the little stupid sieges that are happening from rebels. I don't really care. Currently, he is attacking some duke in a holy war. He only has, well, he's got 10,000 men, but we have, let's wait. Okay, I'll wait just a little bit till our army recovers, because we don't have full strength right now. Could observe Ramadan, but I don't want to risk getting injured or ill, because I don't have a son. We could just hire mercenaries. Got 600 gold a year in income. Yeah, I don't want to wait, so let's go ahead and just declare the invasion. We're going to take all that land in one fell swoop. We're going to raise up our army, and let's hire some mercenaries. Sort by cost, and I'm going to go with probably the cheapest ones, just because I want manpower, not necessarily pure horse archers. Even though horse archers are awesome, I really don't want to obligate myself to such a high cost. We'll just hire these 3 bands. We can easily support them with our income. And let's check the de jure border, or the de jure border of Ruthenia. So we'll just go along the southern border here of it, and conquest and assault everything as we go through. So we'll merge there. We might lose a couple of the first engagements, and I might lose some men to these rebels and stuff, but at this point I don't care. It's not even worth the micromanagement. You just blob. You know, you just send everything at this spot, and suddenly there's going to be 6,000 men there. We start assaulting, and then more men will trickle in. Now there's 14,000, 15,000. Grab them all again. Next county. Lost our court imam. Now I could take this guy who's got 20. He'd be better, but I'd rather give it to this guy. He's a little bit worse, but he's a duke, and his relationship is more important. Now he doesn't want to be the court imam, but if I give it to him, then what ends up happening is, instead of having state diplomacy, I get to use my personal diplomacy. And my personal diplomacy is pretty good. 11's a decent score for that. So I'm going to go ahead and make him it, and then that's going to raise his opinion slightly, which is good. And sure, let's convert populace there. Why not? Looks like most of our army has rallied in. And we might even be able to steal all of his land before we even have to fight the fight his army. Maybe. Pregnancy. Good. Do we want to study organization, tactics, or unyielding? Take unyielding. Who do we capture? A mayor. Ransom. Doesn't have the money for it. Fine. Murder you. Chase this army down. And then continue sieging through the holdings. Noble has distinguished himself. So just a random person. Random new courtier in our realm. That's fine. Looks like he has called in the Byzantines. But if you look at the war score, we're already at 50%. So this is where the power of... Ooh, wow, he's actually quite the army has come in to help. The power of assaulting is so quick that I can probably end the war before he can do much. But why not? Let's just be safe. Let's we'll go ahead and we'll hire another whole bunch of mercenaries. Double back to a defensive location here. Get our 23,000 men together and then engage his 19. Even though he's got the difficulty benefit, sure, I don't care. I need a bastard. I need a son. So even though he's got the difficulty benefit on his morale, the 0% decadence gives me an equivalent power, so I should be able to win close to even number engagement. Okay, we'll rally and let's go kill the Byzantine army. And now here's the thing, so the Byzantines got called in. Oh shoot, across the river. Another daughter. And a son, yay! So, anyway, I was saying, so after we've won this war, the Byzantines came in to help us, or came in to help this guy, and shoot, we just lost this fight because I crossed that river. Damn it. Well, ideally what would happen is that after the war's over, we could then declare war on the Byzantines, because we would know that their army is weak. Let's do this. We'll release, and re-raise. Deal with a little bit of travel time, but now I got 14,000 men again. Check the pathing. And that looks decent-ish. I'm going to have to be cautious as they come together, but 14,000 without the river crossing penalty. I think we should be able to turn it. Plus they're going to reinforce 267 per month, and it's going to take just a couple months to get all the army together. Let's see, you guys need to head north. Not you, you're too small. Rather silly to lose that fight. But yes, so I'm going to immediately win this war and then engage the Byzantines, since they've foolishly come to help. Another daughter, a genius, but a daughter. And we just really need to, actually let's go ahead, we'll hold fast there. And it looks like he's coming across, but that's the same exact fight we just did. He'll have the river crossing penalty this time. So this should go much better, I hope. I hope. Nope. Shoot, that difficulty penalty is not enough to offset. Or the decadence is not enough to offset the difficulty. Not fully. Alright, so again, we'll release and re-raise. And we've got enough money for another small band, so we'll go ahead and hire them. Unfortunately, this is not going very well. because these stupid fights that are not working out the way I want. And now we've got factions to worry about because my military strength is so low, because we keep losing these battles. So the Byzantines coming to help was not something I really anticipated. I didn't anticipate having to fight them. I thought I'd be able to siege through all the holdings before they actually got here. But, oh well. Still got 10,000 men. And he is coming to engage me in a month. And shoot, he's gonna be there. You bastard. Come on, win one fight here. Come on, horse archers, do your job. Gosh. Alright, fine. Let's do this. Okay, so... we're just going to not fight him for a moment. I've got enough war score that I can work with that I should be able to just hold out for a month or two, let my armies reinforce, re-raise, then engage him. And his armies are down here. So, foolishly long war. Plus we'll pick up you. We'll wait till July 1st. Now we got 7,000 men. Stupid rebels are making it hard as well. Okay, let's go there, then there, then there. Yeah, looks like we're looking good on the rally. Now we just gotta do it again. Gosh, that's silly. Now we're still making money, even though we've got all these mercenaries, because they're really weak now. And, yeah. So that's an example of how not to win a war quickly. Frustrating. Things can't always go as easily as you'd expect. Oh, and more importantly though, I do have a son. That's right, that happened. We've inherited something. Some barony here. Just create a vassal, I don't really want it. Okay. Yes, so now we have 14,000 men. The Byzantines have 15, and he's probably now dealing with a war from someone else. I'd be willing to bet after losing those fights, or fighting me and losing his army, either the Seljuks or the Fatimids will attack him, because he's going to look weak. And if they don't, I will. I'm going to attack him to pay him back for making me spend all this time and money. Need to attack Perm again, soon. So yeah, we're going to have to take over even more of the land than normal because of those battles. They add a lot to that war score. More war score for us to overcome. Yes, yes, change the Chief Quadi. Another daughter. Surprising. Looks like he's hired some mercenaries. %. We're almost there. Decent sized army there, but it's really more important that we attack the holdings that are the contested title. This episode's running a little bit long, but I just want to... I'm trying to finish this war. Here comes the Byzantine again. 7,500. Now, if we don't win this fight, I'm going to be pretty mad. This is... What is this? This is 12,000 versus 17,000. We should win. Despite the penalties. We should win. We should win. Win. Just win. Come on. Break the middle flank. There we go. Break it. Break it. Fight. Win. Damn it. We actually managed to lose. Come on. Despite having tremendously more men than he has. What are you guys plotting? Independence. Yeah. That's smart. Big jerk. Just let me take this kingdom. It's just a kingdom. I mean, come on. Let me have it. I just want it, okay? Oh, we're at 100%. Yay! Force it. Victory! Okay, so we've just inherited that entire kingdom, so that's good. Ah! So, got some land to deal with, and we've got some gamey type mechanics to play with, but we've succeeded. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode.